Okay, so think of life as a deck of cards, all right? There's 52 cards and they're usually in a specific order. Even if you decide to make a conscious decision to shuffle the deck, the cards are always going to be 52 and they're always going to be in an order, even if you don't know what the order is. Now, you can make a choice to pick one random card out of the deck, and it is a random card, and you made a choice of taking it out, but it's still going to be a card out of those 52, and you can't go back and change that decision. You can only go forward and make another decision, whatever that is. Even if you decide that this time someone else is going to make the choice for you, it's still a choice out of those 52 cards in a specific order. And once you have made that choice, you have made that choice. Whether the choice was free or not, it doesn't really matter because you can't go back and change that decision. So don't stress.
All right, welcome back to Magic Isn't Real, the place where we analyze what's magic and what's reality. And today I want to talk about free will again. You see, I just finished editing the video of me reacting to Jordan Peterson explaining free will. And I haven't even posted the video, but I can already tell that some of you are gonna have massive issues with that video. There's gonna be a whole of you who just gonna accuse me of like, oh, who are you to question the great Jordan Peterson? And then there's gonna be some of you that are a little bit more, to put it in Jordan Peterson word, a little bit more intellectually sophisticated. Those of you that are intellectually sophisticated are gonna actually accuse me of like saying that he doesn't provide a coherent definition of free will and he doesn't even convince us that we have it. But I also didn't convince you that we do not have it, and I also didn't provide you with a proper definition of free will. I immediately turned the camera back on because I want to clarify my position on free will and hopefully open a little conversation, a little fun conversation that we can have about free will. I want to take something out of the way immediately, which is some of you confuse the ability of a human being to make a choice with free will. Like if you think that free will is the ability to make a choice, then sure, case closed. We do have free will. We don't have to stress about it anymore. Click the subscribe button, like, and move away. But if we want to talk about where those choices come from and are those choices really your conscious choices, and can you really make every choice possible? Can you really confirm that every single choice you have made in your life was your choice? And let's actually check at the first definition that comes up from the Oxford Dictionary if you Google what free will is, all right? Let's start with that. Let's start simple. Free will, the power of acting without the constraint of necessity or fate, the ability to act at one's own discretion. So let's also quickly check the definition of fate so that there is no misconception, no misrepresentation of what it is that we're talking about today, right here, right now. Fate, the development of events outside a person's control, regarded as predetermined by a supernatural power. So for the sake of this video, the definition of free will is going to be this: the power of acting without the constraint of necessity or the development of events outside a person's control. I think that most choices that we make in our life are not ours to make. As in, like, we actually did not make it. When you're in your car going to work and you turn on the radio and a song start playing and you start like bobbing your head to the song, yeah, maybe you sing along a little bit and you like, you never heard the song before, but you like it. It's giving you that vibe. And I'm like, did you choose? Did you actively, consciously choose to like that song? I don't think so. Synapses in your brain just connected and you just ride that wave. Now, you can choose to never listen to the song again, but can you choose not to like it anymore? For example, a lot of people are telling me that we should stop listening to Michael Jackson because, oh, no, what he did and whatever, which is weird for me because he's dead. Let's say that I actively decide, like I make a conscious decision to never listen to Michael Jackson anymore, but can I make a conscious decision to never like it? One day I'm at the party, I'm not in control of the playlist. Nobody is. Spotify controls the playlist and someone puts like party music and suddenly you hear Can you really tell me that you can actively not like that anymore? You can choose not to dance, you can choose to leave the room, but you can't choose to not like that song anymore. Now, why do you like that song? Well, it's simple. It's connections in your brain. Those notes are designed to be liked, which means that the musician who created, they didn't really create it at random. They created following a pattern that they know works with your brain, which in a way also says that they didn't really had a free choice of notes to play. Let's move this to food. When did you decide what was your favorite food? And can you now decide not to have it? Like, for example, I'm Italian. I love a carbonara. I can make a conscious decision on never eat a carbonara before, but if I smell that bacon and that cheese and that egg all mixed with a nice farfalle al dente, I can tell you that I won't be able to stop myself. I mean, I'll be able to stop myself from eating it, but my brain is gonna fantasize hardcore. Someone like Jordan Peterson at this point will make an argument that, like, of course, if you follow your instinct, if you think you're a machine driven by stimulus, or whatever the hell he said, the fact that you can act on this and change your fate, it means that you have free will. But I'm making an argument on the fact that yes, you can act on things. You can't really change that first choice that you made because you didn't make that choice. The choice was built within you by all sorts of factors that are required. You know, it's the way you're born, is your sex, is how you were raised, which country, which part of the world. There's so many factors that actually controls you. You just don't know about it because you don't have to know about it. You just have to kind of ride the wave. But that makes you ask yourself, did I really make that choice? And can I really change that decision? Think of someone who's an alcoholic, all right? Jordan Peterson might say like, oh, you see, you let your instinct, you let your stimulus drive you and you became an alcoholic and then became a problem. And now you lost your job and now your family is mad at you and now you're broken. But you can make an active choice of change that. Is that choice their choice, or it is some sort of societal construct that forced them to make that choice? Did you really make the intellectually sophisticated choice of being a better person because it was your conscious choice, or because it was a choice driven by our society? The ability of making choices doesn't necessarily mean that we have free will. Doesn't necessarily mean that those choices are completely in your control, especially when there's so many external factors that actually drive you on a daily basis. And that's my argument against free will. Think about it like this. Like, for example, you might be a spectator at a magic show, and the magician might call you on stage and ask you to make a bunch of free choices that you can make, and you are making them. And then ultimately, none of the choices matter because the magician was in control the whole time. Now, replace magician with chemicals, biology, gravity, the planet Earth, the universe. And while you're thinking about that, watch my performance where I did exactly what I was just describing to you. What we're going to use instead is that we're going to use this jumbo cards. Okay, it's slightly bigger, so I can't really pull off any move. I don't want you to memorize it. I just want to show you the regular, these are jumbo cards. I'm not a kind magician. And we're just gonna like use just, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just 10. You don't play poker. But like 10, which means we're gonna have a hand. Hi. Hello. It's fine. This is not awkward at all.
In the front, that's where you should sit.
It's all good. Hi, I'm the host of the show. We just had a little thing. You haven't missed anything. It's all okay. There's going to be a video on YouTube tomorrow. It'll be fine. So we're just going to play like a poker hand. We have like 10 cards. So it's basically like just one hand each. Okay? Is there anybody who plays poker here? Just okay, so you can check. Once we do the reveal, I just want to make sure. Okay, ready? So you're gonna make most of the choices. But here's the trick. I'm gonna try to influence you. Don't let me do that. Okay? So if I put down 3 cards like this, right? Now I just want you to pick 2 for yourself. Any 2 that you will like for yourself. But look at it, just pick 2 cards. Don't let me influence you. Okay, no, I see. Do you want to change your mind? I like it. Are you sure you don't play poker? Okay, good. Let's keep this for you. Okay, maybe 3 was too much. Let's go with just 2. Again, you're gonna pick one, just one. Not even look, just one for yourself. But don't let me influence you in any way. Just pick a card.
Ooh.
How? I like this card. This could go. This could go horribly wrong. I'll tell you what. Now, technically, now it's my turn, so I would have to pick 2 cards for myself. But that doesn't seem fair. So now you pick 2 for me. So now you're gonna give me 2 cards. Okay, this is not going as same thing with it, like that for you, we just go with 2 now, and you're gonna give me just 1. Just 1 for myself. Just 1. That one. Okay. It's not your fault, it's my fault for picking you, it's fine. Not that much left. Let's get this today. Okay, back to you. Pick 1 card. Free of choice. You can just pick 1 card for your thing. Just go for it. Don't even think about it. That's perfect. You want to change your mind? Oh, awesome. Okay, let's do 1 for me now. You didn't even let me. We're disappointed. That's fine. I think this is fine. What's the? Tell you what, we're going. Okay, you know what? You think that? I'm tired. It's fine. I'll tell you this. Okay, let's do this. Would you like to swap places with me? Okay. You want to swap places? Yeah. Guess what? I like to win. Oh. So you can stay right there. No, but if you were at the casino, actually, I would allow you to, because that's how it works. When you go to the casino, you bring an accomplice, and you let your accomplice, you let your accomplice win the hand. That's how it works. So I'm just gonna show you. By the way, these are your free choices. I mean, I try to be fun and play things, but you make your own choices. I just want to show you. You play poker, right? Yeah. So let's see what we got on the side. That's not a bad hand, right? Yeah. Like, what would he need to win? 3 of a kind? 3 of a kind, okay. What about full house?
I think that we are obsessed with this concept of free will because we want what we can't have. And then the last thing I want to say is something that I find truly fascinating, which is like, did you notice that usually the people that advocate for free will the most are usually people that also make arguments like, oh, we cannot live without a God. Even if they don't believe in a God, sometimes they will make an argument that says like, oh, we need religion for society. And then the same people would also make an argument for free will, which to me, it's very self-contradictory. But hey, that's just my opinion. And I just want to remind you that I do have a Patreon page and it's going to have 2 new tutorials, which are tutorials of the magic tricks that you have seen on this video. So if you want to learn the first trick I did and the last one, the one I showed you, about the free choices, you're going to find the tutorial on my Patreon page. And there's a bunch of other tutorials as well as behind the scenes, a little extra stuff, some bloopers. Anyway, if you want to support me in any way, that would be the best thing to do. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe, share, hit the like button and all the other, just click all the buttons. So click all the buttons you can find. And to prove to me that you watched this video until the end, I want you to leave in the comments what's your favorite song and why. Why is that your favorite song? Do you even know? Have you ever considered that you never made that choice, that choice was made for you? I just want to know. So peace out. I shall see you next time. Bye.